Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Jaguars at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Back to Mixon on 1st down. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll try and run with Mixon, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jackson back into his end zone. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Green Jack.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars! In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, one of the receivers streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, and he's open. The connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact and stout here to punt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 and now on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may lose.
This is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he showed why he was so coveted with that interception there.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Inside handoff, Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now Jackson on first down. Being chased. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up. And boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it second down. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
James Prochet
from 8 yards out.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we now go downstate to Orlando. Check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the alongside Charles Davis and Brian Young, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6, 7, red cycle.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Check down here for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well,
Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
That's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Takes it at the 7th, and nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Jags get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The point after is good, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. A 1st down carry for Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From midfield now, here's Jackson. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football, and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Two and now on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. Tua. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he...
And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for a Jags touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, obviously, that has declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
Here's Hill on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Pass incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to that big lead.
touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That would complete to Crochet. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Again, Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance led by the offense to really charge just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jags, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.